Minister, I have to say I join a surprising amount of my colleagues tonight in asking that we once again consider public banking, and I'm very aware that we've had this discussion before. And I take your points about ISIF and the Strategic Banking Corporation, but as we've heard tonight, the Ulster Bank and Bank of Ireland announcements will come as a particular blow to small and medium enterprises that already face the twin challenges of Brexit and the impacts of COVID. Ireland is a small market, as you say, in financial terms, and will always be at risk of a privately owned bank making the decision that Ulster Bank has made. And as you say, they've been here for 160 years and they were reporting profits. But Ulster Bank felt its capital and its efforts could be deployed more profitably in larger markets, and that is a decision that makes sense for Ulster Bank. It is also a decision that may make sense for any privately owned bank in the Irish market. That is one of the reasons that we need a public bank, a bank with a defined regional basis that is profit-making but not profit-maximising. In 2019, the Government published an independent report undertaken by Indecon. It found that there is not a compelling economic case for the establishment of a new state-owned public banking network because there was sufficient competition in the banking sector and no sign of market failure, but this is now no longer the case. The removal of banking facilities from communities has an immediate impact on financial inclusion and on the relationship between SMEs and their access to credit regionally. In a number of recent reports, both An Post and the credit union sector have been identified as points of access to financial services within communities. However, a failure to expand the remit of credit union financial services and the constrained nature of banking services within An Post, because they are operating only as service providers for pillar banks, minimises growth and profit for both those organisations. The Green Party believes, and we'll hopefully be publishing a paper on this tomorrow, that a public bank or a community bank supported by the credit union and supported by An Post would be a locally focused organisation with a mandate to serve the community in its region by providing finance and other modern banking services to the real economy. This would fill the space previously occupied by the ACC and ICC, which were unfortunately sold to commercial banks during the Celtic Tiger years. Public banks such as these number some 1,000 and exist in 21 countries across Europe, so they're not a strange animal, and I would urge the Minister and the Department to now set aside the 2019 Indecon report, which has proven to be incorrect in its confidence in the existing banking sector, and begin again to consider a public banking model.